Hey guys, so today we have another Darwin's Rants. I guess now Darwin's Rants have fucking now become just updates. So, and I know I didn't plan on doing one today, but I got good news for you guys. I found a job. I got to thank some people. Thank you for the tips. And I thought I'd give you guys my resume. So here you go. Let's go. Bang. Let's do the thank you first. I believe it was literally a couple days ago that I posted like the like here's how you can tip Darwin. Really appreciate it. Not working for 7 weeks, by the way, is very fucking expensive. Yeah, it's literally just expensive to not work for 7 weeks. Yeah, there you go. So I really appreciate you guys. Again, like how I see a tip is like craft beer is expensive these days. Like, you know, what's a solid pint these days? 7, 8. Shoot, New York. Good luck finding a pint of like craft beer. Shoot, you won't even find a pint, and sometimes it's gonna be $10 even if you do. So, you know, like what, $2, $3? No, people have been sending like 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, $35. Thank you guys. You guys are awesome. And thank you, Darren, Shimmy, James, Brian, Brad, Jesse. If you're listening, it means a lot. So thank you. I'm not gonna cry. Just keep it there. All right? Thank you. I appreciate it. Wow. New news. So I literally just posted yesterday. I applied to all these jobs. I gotta get my feet going, and really appreciate. I thinking I gotta get the ball rolling because it doesn't seem like it's gonna open anytime soon. And sort of today I got some more confirmation on that. It seems like it's gonna be a few months at the very least. So we'll see. But foreboding, I was like, wait. So my former brewery got bought out by a existing brewery. Brewlando exists right by MCO, the major Orlando airport. By the way, if you guys ever come down to Disney and all that, reach out because I guess I'll be working there now. So they already have a brewery, and they were actually posted on Indeed about a job posting. I'm like, my ass is not working. My ass is one of the 5 Cicerones in the entire state of Florida, advanced Cicerone, sorry. And they're gonna keep on myself and my other staff. Why could you use a fucking job? So I applied to the job and bang. Today was not planned like this. I was supposed to reply to some places. By the way, out of all the dozens of resumes I sent out, dozens. We're talking about we're at 30s probably. I heard back from 2 places, and obviously it's only been a day, so we'll see. But the owners that I will be working for were like, hey, man, why don't you start working at our brewery? It's like, perfect. That's exactly what I wanted. So met up with their front of house managers today. That's why you got this, it's nice. Put the contacts in, the gel, I was just used to I was taking showers and changing my clothes. But it's about the bare minimum I was doing, right? Jeans actually had to happen because now it's just cold now. Florida's actually at 4 degrees, so it's pretty interesting. But, so I'm hired. I'm going to be working in the tap room, and it's just going to be strictly just beer. You guys know a tap room like that vaulted ceiling. That's I don't know how high. The warehouse style brewery where it's 20 taps, just beer, order at the bar, no food, no restaurant, but they do have a permanent food truck there. So it is what it is. So I do 2 training days, and I'm literally starting tomorrow. So, yesterday I'm applying to jobs. All of a sudden, bang, I'm going to be training for the next couple days and having at it. And it sort of made me think it's very natural for me. I've been in the industry for 10 years now. And then you guys probably don't know my full resume. So I thought I was just spit it out to you guys. I started in 2015. I started working craft beer seller, craft beer retail. And since then, I've been making a lot of crowlers. I want to think I want to guess I've made 1,000 crowlers in my life. I don't know. Because I've worked at 30. I've worked at multiple. I would say half the places I've worked at make crowlers, and I've made a lot of crowlers in my life. So interesting. Then during that, I also worked a short stint at KCBC in Bushwick, one of my favorite breweries in New York. Also worked at Beer Karma for a short stint. Radagast, which is one of the busy. This is not even my full resume. This is literally because I was looking at the bar, and they got a little bit busy because they actually had Brewlando. Sorry, when I was getting on board to start working for them, they had a 70-person bus come in for a private event, and they got backed up for a minute. They got pretty busy, and I was like, shit, you want somebody to help you out pour beer? I didn't end up doing it, and I didn't want to put my foot, to be too aggressive, but it's like, dude, I could really help out right now. So I just thought about like how many places, like it just felt comfortable. Like how many places have you worked at where you're just like pour beer, deal with customer service, and like that's like sort of my specialty. So anyway, I worked at Craft Beer Cell. I worked at KCBC, Beer Karma, Radagast, one of the busiest beer gardens in all of New York, and super busy in Williamsburg. Worked at Randolph for quite a while, almost 3 years. I think almost 3 years. Yeah. Where else did I work? I worked at Decadent Ales, which is now Marlowe Ales, but Decadent was fantastic. I worked at Brew Tap House. Deadly Sins is now closed. Obviously, Sanford Brewing Company is now closed, and now I work for Burlando. There's a bunch of like, I just felt comfortable. Like, I know we could get quote unquote trained tomorrow, and obviously there's gonna be training. Like, here's opening procedures. Here's how to do this. Here's how to the POS is the big one, the point of sale system. But like, man, the beers are good. I tried a couple of the beers. I have to try the rest of the beers. Taste them. Obviously, you got to taste beer if you're gonna sell beer, right? So, but yeah, I'm pumped. Cool. I don't know what my schedule will look like. Ideally, it's full time. If it's not full time, then obviously I'll try to find something in the meantime, and then we'll be full swing back into it when my brewery restaurant opens back up. But anyway, I'm excited. Like, this was a lot faster of a timeline than I expected. I was thinking like maybe I'll get an interview at some point this week, and maybe I'll start training next week, right? Like, that's another full week without making money. Like, now I'm like, bang, I'm right in the door. So great news. Thank you guys so much for your tips, by the way. And good news. We're excited, right? And then my dumbass is probably going to listen to your fucking music. You guys, by the way, I've been busy. I still probably have fucking 50, 60 fucking albums to get through. I told you guys, I'm not listening to full albums. I'm just trying to listen to some amount of music. I'm not doing Uber Eats now, so like I still have the Spotify to listen to all this music, but I'm going to breeze through some of it, and for my own personal interest, and also for your appreciation. Like, the fact that you have to type down, like, this is an album I like, like, I appreciate it, and I do like listening to new music. So the cool thing is you guys, again, you get, like, very, very, it's so crazy that very, very few of the music is, like, shit I've never, like, shit that I'm like, obviously I know this, right? Like, it's, and I listen to a lot of music. Like, I do listen to a lot of music. I know shit. And you guys are throwing me all this shit, and you guys are scraping at like the sneaky shit. Like, you guys aren't hitting me with like, have you ever heard of Justin Timberlake, or have you ever listened to Adele before? Right? Like, it's or like, have you ever listened to Green Day? Like, it's shit that like even I don't even know about. I listen to indie music. I listen to hip hop. I listen to all kinds of shit, and like, recommendation. We're talking about music. Lupe Fiasco, The Cool, was one of my favorite albums growing up. As a high schooler, I think it was a high school, high college, whatever. Samurai, listen to that shit. Ooh, is that a good ass album? Lupe Fiasco, hip hop, old school. Like, it's not really modernish kind of hip hop. It goes back a little bit cooler to older days. I mean, it's not like 90s, but it's that a little bit flashbacky. Thank you. Cheers. Good news. Cheers later.